One of my big areas of interest within OCD is the impact to siblings who have a brother or sister in the household with OCD. Research recently suggested that siblings fell into two camps largely when siblings were asked about their experience of having a brother or sister with OCD. One group of siblings felt that having OCD in the household that nobody wanted unified the family against OCD as a common enemy, something to fight and something to get rid of and kick out the door as quickly as possible because it impacts all of their lives. The second half of siblings, they felt that having OCD in the household almost pushed them to periphery of the family unit, which was not because they were disliked in the family or that there was any relationship issues. It was just that the parents were trying to protect the sibling without OCD from the symptoms of OCD in the household, which understandably can be very present throughout day and night and has huge impacts to everyone in that family unit. Siblings suggested that they could be parentified as part of having OCD in the household because parental resources were stretched thin with trying to help their brother or sister with OCD with their symptoms and try and reduce the anxiety they were experiencing. Siblings also, through no fault of the brother or sister that had OCD, could get roped into accommodating OCD to try and mitigate the anxiety their brother or sister was feeling when OCD was flaring up in the household. And although siblings, much like parents, knew that this was feeding OCD and helping OCD, they were desperate, just like their parents, to help their younger brother or sister feel less anxious. There were one or two benefits even that siblings suggested of having OCD in the household, and that was that because they didn't burden their parents with any of their own difficulties, they felt worried about putting extra stress on their parents. They felt they became slightly more independent and better at problem solving, but obviously against the backdrop of having OCD in the household, this was almost a benefit that none of them would have ever wanted and would rather have had OCD not in the household.